Welcome back. There are thousands across 21 countries spending a lot of green on greenery. We're talking about houseplants.
I caught up with some in Fort Wayne who say they've seen a big surge of interest over the past few years, and especially during the pandemic. Inside this Fort Wayne home, you'll find plants, lots and lots of plants, an urban jungle. But it wasn't always this way in Jason Francisco's home.
When I first moved here, my neighbor gifted me a plant. It was an aloe vera. And after a couple of weeks, I was able to keep it alive. So I went ahead and grabbed another one and then another one. Next thing you know, we have 200 plants here.
For him, it's the peace and comfort that keeps the hobby and the plants alive.
It's rejuvenating when after a long day of work and just come home and some peace and quiet.
The houseplant craze has grown. One study found a nearly 50% increase over the past few years, and they found millennials are the main driving force.
I do really like the Calathea genus.
Cassandra Brayman at Honey Plant sees it firsthand.
Plant booms have happened periodically all throughout history.
And she says the pandemic has fueled the frenzy.
This time around, we have the internet where we can connect, and while I think prices aren't going to be crazy for the rest of history or anything like that, I think prices will go down, but the interest is going to remain.
Plant people are now using the internet to share tips, ask for help, or buying and selling.
Especially during the pandemic lockdown last year, we had many members, new members.
Francisco is an admin for one of those Facebook groups, and there's a surprising amount of money involved in the growing hobby. He can turn around and sell just one leaf of his philodendron for $300 or more.
They could cost like, a couple $100 per plant, and if you're able to propagate it, then, you get your money back, or you can share it with friends like I do.
But he's not in it for the money. He likes the hobby and the community he's found rooted right here in Fort Wayne. Francisco is also planning on building a greenhouse in his backyard. If you're interested in getting into the hobby, they do recommend starting with plants that are harder to kill, like snake plants or cacti. Kayla, that is something that I definitely have. I have a snake plant.